Hi, today I will introduce you to some basic principles for creating effective multimedia according to Richard Mayer's book Multimedia Learning. But first, hit the pause button and think what multimedia means for you. According to Mayer, multimedia can be as simple as words and pictures combined together. The major multimedia principle is that people learn better with words and pictures than with words alone. Sounds simple? But how much multimedia is enough? When it comes to multimedia, less is more. According to Mayer and research on cognition, humans have limited capacity to process information at any one time. This is similar to what we call working memory, and it's believed to range from 5 to 7 chunks of information only. When our limited working memory is processing too many things simultaneously, it gets overloaded. Naturally, this means that we need to be cautious with how much unnecessary or irrelevant information we include in our lessons. Information that doesn't constitute a vital part is called extraneous information, and it's partly responsible for cognitive load. Keeping in mind what we said about limited capacity and cognitive load, the following 3 principles will help you deal with extraneous information when designing or using multimedia. First of all, the coherence principle. According to Mayer, the coherence principle says that we should not include any text, visuals, or sounds that do not support directly what we want to teach. Even if you think that these extra elements can spice up your lesson, extraneous information is not to your students' benefit. Now, let's see an example on this. The following presentation is taken from a biology lesson teaching the life cycle of frogs. What do you think about the coherence principle in this example? Another way to assist your learners in avoiding extraneous processing is to give cues on how the materials are organized so they know what comes next. There are many ways you can do this, such as to highlight the main parts of a lesson, emphasize the key words with your voice, point out the sequence of the parts such as first, second, finally, and so on. This is called the signaling principle, and it's a smart way to assist the low-skilled readers in your class by guiding their attention. Finally, one more thing to remember when combining pictures and text in a multimedia lesson is the spatial and temporal contiguity principle. This means that we learn better when pictures are placed near to the corresponding words and presented simultaneously rather than successively. Have you ever come across a video or a text where the visuals lagged behind the text? Imagine how distracting this can be for your learners. Apart from that, it does not help them to make mental connections with the lesson's material. To summarize, we talked about 3 strategies to help reduce extraneous information and cognitive load. Make sure there is cohesion between content and multimedia. Provide clear organization signals, and present pictures simultaneously with text. Keep these principles in mind when you design or evaluate educational multimedia material.